morning, friends. I have been reading a book that I think I've referred to before called Claim Your Power by Mastin Kipp. And it's been very, very interesting. It's like a 40-day journey where you journal different thoughts and different things. And I'm just about at the end. So I was trying to talk about like how to schedule your time in the morning, making time for your devotions and your time with God and to meditate and to exercise and to shower and to eat. And I was like, how do I get all that in before leaving the house between 8:30 and 9 on a daily basis? Plus that you're supposed to get between 8 and 10 hours of sleep a night. I'm like, well, for me to get all that in, I had to get up at 5:30. I don't go to bed before 10. I mean, like, Steve and I don't spend a lot of time together until usually like dinner and then a couple hours afterwards. And so I'm like, if I said I was going to be up in bed by 9, which is what this gentleman does, and I'm like, that just wasn't going to happen. So I had to, honestly, as I was mapping out the schedule in my calendar, I became so overwhelmed. I was like, I had anxiety looking at this morning schedule. So I had to step back. I took some things out on certain days and I decided that I'm going to do it for a week. That way, because when I put things in my schedule, I put it in my electronic schedule so I can just say, put it out there forever. And I was like, I can't do that. So I said, I'm just going to do it for the week, see how it goes. And then I can evaluate next Sunday and just see how it went, see where I need to modify. My point being, I think that that's how we get with all these programs. You know, we see or at least I do. I see the end result and I go, yeah. And then I look at all the details involved and I'm like, I can't commit to all of them. So then we have to look at what works and what doesn't and modify for what's going to work in our own world.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I can't do that much detail. I'm a big picture person. If I get too much detail, I get bogged down. So yeah, I mean, yeah. And of course, my lifestyle looks a little different than yours right now, but yeah, I used to do that. Like, how much can I get done before work? And really, like nothing, because I was at school by 7 most days, so there's no way. I mean, and with 3 kids, I just barely got out the door with my 3 kids. So, and now, but I used to think, well, I have to do that in the morning or it doesn't get done. And I had to really change that story. Like, no, I mean, I am my best in the morning, but I pull out my laptop now in the afternoon sometimes and I'll write some stuff. So I'm like, no, it doesn't all have to get done because it does feel very overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I felt like for me, the quality wasn't there then. I was just like, I just wanted to check things off.
Check it off.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What was the book again, Mel?
It's called Claim Your Power.
Claim Your Power.
It's been very eye-opening because it takes you through survival patterns and things like that, things that you've done all your life and they may not serve you well now. You needed to do them at the time because that's what you needed to get through that season of your life. But are they serving you now, and how to adjust and create new patterns that do serve you, new habits. So anyway, it's a 40-day journey, which I'm sure I've been on for over 50 days now already, and I'm not quite finished. I'm not real good at just doing it every day. But I will finish this book. That's a big one for me. So I tend to get through parts of it and then I go, okay, done with that now. So
yeah, I do that too.
Yeah. I think I'm on like day 36 or 37. So I will make my 40 this time. So that's exciting. And then I've been journaling it. So I've had like markers to go back and kind of look at different pieces of what I've been learning. So anyway.
Yeah, I like that. Well, and we were talking about habits because I was thinking Gretchen Rubin says that too in the other book we talked about, and just that we get into whatever, and which is good. If we're building good habits, that's great. But sometimes something changes and then we're not doing that thing. Like she talks about somebody who goes to drop their child off at school every day and then goes to the gym.
Yeah.
And then they get in a season where they're not dropping their child. So now they're not going to the gym, and how we have to like constant reevaluate, because our lives don't stay static at all.
Yeah.
Things happen all the time. And but we can stay in the same pattern and it's not serving us. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, let us know what you think and what works for you. Because when we share what's working for each other, it's helpful to all of us. So let us know, and we'll see
All
you
right.
tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.